I never thought I'd hear the words that slipped from my wife's lips that evening. We were in our apartment in Seattle, sitting in the living room, the soft glow of the TV flickering across our faces. It was just another regular Tuesday. I was halfway through a story about work when she turned to me with an emptiness in her eyes and said, "I hate being with you." Just like that. No build-up. No emotion. Just cold. For a moment, I couldn't breathe. The room didn't feel real. The words hit harder than anything I'd ever experienced. Years of love, loyalty, sacrifice, reduced to one sentence that shattered everything. I didn't respond. I didn't scream. Didn't ask her why. Didn't beg. Maybe she expected me to lose it. To fight for her. Maybe she thought I'd cry, or plead with her to explain herself. But something in me just snapped. Quietly. Instead, I stood up, walked into the bedroom, opened the closet, pulled out a suitcase. My hands were shaking as I folded my shirts. My ties. That sweater she bought me for our second anniversary. Each item felt like a memory. Now just pieces of a life she clearly didn't value anymore. She stood in the doorway, silent at first. Watching me. At first, I thought I saw satisfaction in her expression. As if she had finally gotten the reaction she wanted. Like her words had finally broken me. But as the suitcase began to fill, I saw her shift. The smugness faded. Her arms folded. She leaned against the doorframe, her confidence slipping like sand through her fingers. Maybe she didn't think I'd actually go. Maybe it was just some twisted test. When I zipped the suitcase shut, the sound sliced through the silence like thunder. "Where are you going?" she asked finally. Her voice small. Unsure. I didn't answer. I picked up the suitcase and walked to the front door. For years, I had given her everything, my time, my effort, my love, my dreams. I stood by her through family issues, job losses, health scares. I'd chosen her every single day. But somewhere along the way, she stopped choosing me. And that night, I decided to do something I should have done a long time ago. Choose myself. I turned to her, standing there with that confused, desperate look in her eyes, and said, "You said you hated being with me. I won't make you live a lie anymore." Her face changed instantly. The tough exterior cracked. She stepped forward, eyes wide. "Wait," she stammered. "I didn't mean it like that." She reached for my arm, her voice trembling now. But I stepped back. I could see the panic, the fear, the realization that she had finally pushed too far, that her cruel words had consequences. She had wanted a reaction, but she didn't expect this. She didn't expect calm. She didn't expect dignity. And she sure didn't expect me to leave. The most unforgettable part of that moment wasn't her begging. It wasn't the tears. It was the look of pure regret on her face. The way her eyes darted to the floor as if she could take it all back. The dawning understanding that she had taken my love, my patience, my presence for granted for far too long. I paused with my hand on the doorknob. We had history. Years of it. Good moments. Laughter. Plans. But in the end, I realized something simple and hard. Love is not supposed to feel like punishment. I smiled. Not out of happiness, but out of strength. For the first time in years, I wasn't the man waiting to be loved back. I wasn't the man fighting to be enough. I was free. I opened the door. And as I stepped out into the cool night, her sobs echoed behind me. Not loud, but sharp. Real. Raw. She had tried to break me with her words. Instead, she broke herself. She thought she could throw a dagger, and I'd stay to bleed. But I walked away. Because sometimes, the most powerful response isn't anger. It's not yelling or begging or retaliating. It's silence. It's dignity. It's choosing yourself. If you've ever been made to feel small in the name of love, if someone has taken your kindness for weakness, remember this. You are allowed to walk away. You are allowed to protect your peace. You are allowed to choose yourself. Comment below if you've ever had to choose self-respect over love. Subscribe for more real, raw stories that hit where it hurts and heal where it matters. Share this with someone who needs to know. Love shouldn't come with cruelty.